Salutations everyone! Welcome to the day of victory, the awaited day of victory for the glory of Pekoland. We will finish this probably today. We will proceed to dominate the entire continent as I was planning to do. We're almost done destroying Lin, and after that it will be Rudolph. And we'll see if we can conquer the rest in time. Probably not. Most likely, I think I'm gonna get a scientific victory before I conquer the other continent. So most likely, I think I'm only be able to conquer this one. That's fine. We win anyways. That's what matters after all. We are going to space before anyone else goes. We're gonna make a moon base, and so the Rabbitality project may proceed, just like in Pekora's lore, where she turns us all into rabbits. Endurance stream? No, I think it's not gonna last that long, because we're right now in the atomic era. We are right now in the atomic era, and well, we're pretty much in the end game. The next era is the last one. All we need to do is to get the spaceship parts and go to space. But before that, I want to at least conquer one of the continents. And we have the Pekodam here that I want to utilize. And I need to nuke something before the game is over, obviously. We have uranium, after all. So yeah, we're gonna get the Carrot RPG the next turn, which is our unique unit, which, like I said, it comes far too late before it's actually useful. By now, you're either... Oh, right. Alright, let's go to war. Yes! By now, you're either finishing the game, crushing it, or something else. You don't need units this late. That's why I don't agree with the idea of having unique units so late into the game. Because they're not going to do anything important anymore. Yeah, there we go. Now we can make nuclear bombs, atomic bombs, and nuclear power plants. Good, good, good. And to play one of these days and try to turn the entire map into a nuclear wasteland, like every tile besides my own. That sounds like it would take a long time. You're gonna need a lot of uranium for that. Alright. Let's send them to the front. There you go. Let's see, I can do something that will give me a free technology now. I think I'm gonna get rocketry. Rocketry is really good. You get this unit called Rocket Artillery. It's really good. It's so good. I love that. Usually that's all I need to make the final push to win. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Salutations, Almighty. Alright, there we go. Rocket Artillery.
A good rule for rocket experimenters to follow is this. Always assume that it will explode.
Yes. I learned ballistics in school. Fascinating subject. Things go up, things go down. So yeah, we're at war with Lin once again. This'll be it, the final push. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. If I go to advanced ballistics, I'll be able to get nuclear bombs. Alright, let me hear some more songs. Okay, there we go. Now we can make the Carrot RPGs. Let's try them out. Again, I really don't think they're gonna be that useful anymore, but I may as well use them, right? Oh, I don't have money for Rocket Artillery yet. That's a shame. So now bombard them! I need to move this artillery back, because they'll be too exposed. But yeah, we'll take the capital first. Because once we take the capital, that's it. Lin no longer will be able to recover from that defeat. Ever. Go, 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 go! Kill them all! For Pekoland! All shall become rabbits. All. Nice. Very nice. We have the technological edge, because we have modern infantry, while she only has Great War Infantry. So we are completely fine. This is the power of technology, the power of science. Alright, we'll go right here. It's a better position. Hearing this music, I'm sure Lynn is not the mother of Roy because she doesn't show up in FE6, so she's just happily living as a strategist. Probably. It's... well, she doesn't show up in FE6 because, since FE7 is a prequel, but she only appeared in FE7. Let me see. I think if they remade FE6, I think Lynn would appear in FE6. And, the director that, remade FE2 and remade Echoes, he expressed that he wants to remake FE6 at some point. So we might see a remake with Lynn appearing in FE6. Maybe, potentially. That's something that the Trails series did, by the way. Finally, Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure were finally localized into the West. And there are characters that technically appear in that game. Well, no, they mentioned that they supposedly were there during the events of those games, right? In future games. But they were never there. So now the devs use that opportunity to actually add those characters as cameos in those older games. So who knows, maybe Fire Emblem will do something like that one day. That would be neat. Alright. Hey, how's it going? Hello, hello, welcome! We were spreading the glory of Pekora throughout the world. All shall become rabbits. Everyone. We shall all enjoy eating carrots every day. And singing the praises of our great leader, the supreme leader Pekora. Usada Pekora. Is there any better paradise than that? That would be great because Super Strange by one of the most strongest characters that's appeared in the prequel. Yeah, because the game was made afterwards. Alright. Oh, hi there. Oh, okay, she has planes. Okay, I need planes of my own then. I usually like to make planes just for defensive purposes. Because the way to counter planes is to also make planes of your own. You can build anti-airs, but I feel like anti-airs are not as reliable. Because you need to be adjacent to the units to protect them. Oh, she has actually quite the force over here. I'm gonna have to move to protect them. I guess I'm gonna keep my navy around, just to bombard on land. Oh, a civilian was captured? Wait, what's going on? Wait, where? Alright, a lot of things happened here. Oh. Okay. We lost a civilian. That's fine, we don't need it. That civilian is only good for culture. We don't really need culture right now. We are only in the path of warfare. And that is all we need to do. Ah, there we go. Now we can have rocket artillery. Look at this beauty. This right here is the final nail in the coffin for our victory. Make a factory. So, since all the Civ 5 episodes get, you know, copyright claims due to the music of the game, the classical music playing the game, I decided to just preemptively just, disable the monetization of the game. The stream. So the stream is not monetized after all, so now we can go wild with anything copyright. Just go wild! Alright, let's kill these ones first, because they could actually cause some trouble. And that's not good. Choose violence over culture, you are excluded from people of culture. No, it's our culture is built around violence. That's how the supreme leader Pekora would love it. Violence is our culture. It's just a form of Nosagi playtime. There we go. These guys are helpless. You cannot fight my ships. Beautiful. I love seeing those ships just bombard everything mercilessly. Winners write history, huh? I'll make it as such. Alright, let's see. Finish him off. Pillage that tile. Oh, we killed him. Alright, nice. And now we move in to surround the city. Move the Great General closer. Attack, attack, attack! But I will move this one unit behind, just so I can protect my territory from here. One unit should be fine. Together with the ships and all the ways I can bombard the enemy, I think one is good enough. No need for more. Alright, let's see, what else can I do? I think I wanted to make some ships, right? But I'll do it after the carrot RPGs then. Yeah, let's avenge our lost archaeologists. This is why I always like to leave some units behind, just so I can protect my territory a little bit. Can never be too sure. We never know when the rebellion might arise. That's what happened in these tiles, by the way. It was a rebellion. And this is a unit I was sending to the front. Let's see, what else? I'll keep this ship put. But yeah, I think this stream might not last that long, because we're almost close to the end. You're very, very close. Okay, I'm gonna make some fighters. Fighters. How much oil? Oh, I don't have much oil, unfortunately. That's a shame. And then I guess I'll make some stock exchanges for more money. I need more oil. We really, really have a lack of oil. Is there any oil I can get around? I think there was some oil that I hadn't gotten yet. Where was it? Oil. Ah, exactly. Right here, you see? I have this tile of oil. I haven't gotten it yet. Where are my workers? Who's the closest worker? Okay, I'll take this worker. We need this oil right now. We need it for planes. Because we've already used ours, the one over here. There we go. Okay, we're being bombarded, but everything should be fine. Again, our units are so strong. We don't take that much damage from them. Okay, but Lynn did actually build up some military units after her defeat previously. She's not gonna make this easy, but by now it's far too late. She only delays the inevitable. We shall spread throughout the world like a wave of change, a force of nature. There we go, our carrot RPGs are complete. Very nice. Alright, let's see. I need to build an airport over there in the front. Because if I build an airport in the front, I can just airlift units immediately. Let's see, so after I finish this factory, I'll make an airport. Because then I can just bring them here. Or here. I'm actually finishing the airport here. Automatically, that's really nice. Oh, okay, the enemy troops are retreating over here. I guess they realize how futile it is to come here when my ships are around. Boom! Boom! Can that carrot RPG unit kill himself with explosion? No, I think they're smarter than Pekora is. That would be funny though. Alright, there we go. You will pay for your crimes. Die. Nice. Problem solved. And I'm gonna make an airport here, just in case one day we might be invaded here. I doubt it. I actually don't think we're gonna be invaded. We're far too strong. Let me see the demographics. We are the second strongest military in the world, actually. Actually, Rudolf has more troops than we do. It's gonna be fun fighting him. But we are number one in everything else. You know, population, crops, industry, our, you know, our production, our gold, our land, our technology. You pay for your crimes. I don't want to hear that from Onosaki. Indeed, indeed. Indeed, indeed. Also, we have aluminium over there. That's really good. I need that for the Pekora Dam. Anyways. Start bombarding the city. Let me just do this. And shoot! Boom! Beautiful. I remember when, during the Rust collabs between, you know, with Pekora, you know, she died because of Subaru. I remember, and Pekora immediately started threatening Subaru that missiles might rain one day in her house. It was really funny. Alright, how much aluminium do I have? Okay, I have a lot. That's good, because I need aluminium for my rocket artillery. But yeah, that was a fun moment. I missed the Rust collabs. They were so good. Alright, we'll move over there. But I think what ruined the Rust collabs is that more and more rules were starting to be added. Right? And I think Pekora especially started losing interest as a result. Because she was being too restricted. She couldn't do a lot of the things. Like, by the time of the last season, the rules of the collabs were that you couldn't make any more reinforced walls, and you could only build one turret. Only one turret per base. And again, I think, yeah, they added so many rules that I feel like a lot of the members just lost interest. The Pekora especially did. Because Pekora, she likes going crazy, right? She likes going nuts. Just going, you know, doing whatever it takes to win, that's what she does. So the moment you start restricting that, she'll lose interest. And yeah, no room for dirty play, true. It's a shame, I always wanted Botan to play with everyone else, because it's true that Botan was kinda afraid that she would be way too rough on anyone. But I think she'd be fine, you know? I think she'd be completely fine. It'd be really fun to see Botan thrown into the mix together with Suise and Pekora. But it would be interesting to see. I think if Botan were to join that, I feel like she would have joined another team like Miko and Matsuri. Just to make things a little bit more fair, because Suise and Pekora together were way too strong. To be honest, I don't enjoy Rust even slightly. I want to see them play alternatives. Minecraft is the best I've seen so far. Oh, I don't play Rust either. I've never played Rust in my life. I really enjoy any type of multiplayer game where they can just have the freedom to create their stories. And I feel like, just like Minecraft, Rust is one of those sandboxy type of games where the members can just create their own stories, right? And I think that's really, really fun. Again, they do that on Minecraft too. And it's another reason why I like Mario Kart, but although Mario Kart is also for different reasons, but it also has that storytelling aspect to it. And I feel like Rust brought us a lot of really nice interactions and stories and moments from them. That's why I liked it, because I never played Rust ever. Hell, I've never played Mario Kart 8 ever. I've only played the DS Mario Kart. I was shocked when people saying Botan is hack, but turns out she's older than other Hall members. Yeah, she is. I don't know exactly how old she is, but she is, I think, one of the oldest Hall members. So she is a hag. But yeah. Quite interesting how hag became like a good thing in the VTubing community. I mean, hell yeah. See? This is the best. This is the best case scenario. Instead of making like words be like banned things because ooh it could offend someone, no, let's make the words a compliment. That's what the VTuber community does, you know? They did it with simp. They're doing it now with hag, you know? A former insult becomes a compliment. Because everyone treats it as such, as a compliment. That is the best case, you know? Because it removes power from anyone that could use it as an insult. You know, it removes the power of that. Because it just becomes a good thing. Like, it's like someone outside of the VTubing community calling someone inside, you know, a simp. Oh, you're such a simp. And like VTuber fans are like, yes, we are. So like, you can't really insult a VTuber fan by calling them a simp, because VTuber fans have already adopted that, you know, as part of their identity. It's a good thing here, right? And this is how you remove power from insults. You make it a good thing, and suddenly, there you go. Now the people that want to use it maliciously, they have no power anymore. You have no power here. Ha ha ha. We take control of the words. And that's how you do it. And we did it with Hag too. If someone ever decides to call, like a VTuber, a Hag maliciously, all the Hag lovers will unite and say, yes, isn't she beautiful? There we go. Anyways, I'm not gonna attack with melee, because it could be too distracted. Turned out for a few minutes. I didn't expect Tomek to turn to making words not offensive without me. Look, see, I'm starting to figure out why I get into these topics so much. I've been watching too much Asmongold, you know? And Asmongold, he just talks and discusses a lot about a lot of things, right? And he gets into discussions with chat and all that. And I've been watching a lot of Asmongold. And I feel like that's the reason why I'm being, like, compelled to subconsciously also talk about things. It's because of the influence of Asmongold. And to be fair, Pippa does it too, right? Which makes sense, because Pippa also likes Asmongold. So, like, we tend to be influenced by the things that we see, right? So we're more likely to also be like that, I feel. It's like when people call me perfect, I'm saying, thanks for the compliment. You're a man of culture. Alright, here's a defenseless civilian that is not at all a threat to me or anything. This unit will never do anything that will harm me whatsoever. But you know what? I say war crimes. Kill them. Sink them to the bottom of the sea. Sleep with the fishes. Sorry, wrong place at the wrong time. Stifle language is to stifle creativity. See how well censorship is going for AIs. Okay, speaking about AI. So recently YouTube has been recommending me, like, AI covers of, like, Gura. Like, Gura singing, but it's not actually Gura, it's an AI using Gura's voice and singing, like, Brazilian songs. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. Like, it is pretty, but the knowledge that it's made by an AI, I feel like removes a lot of the soul of it, you know? Because, you know, whenever I hear, like, one of the Hobo members actually sing, it's like, wow, they don't only sing well, they worked hard to achieve this, and you can notice just how skilled they are at singing and controlling their voice and using all the vocal techniques to do the effects. So when an AI does it, well, to be fair, the AI doesn't exactly do all the techniques, but I feel like something is missing whenever I hear, like, an AI sing. Because it's like, I cannot appreciate the hard work and the singing techniques that the member, the singer, has developed, right? I think I'm starting to realize why I don't like enjoying AI art so much. Because there is that layer of someone really developed to master these skills, and when that is not present, it feels like it's not as impressive, personally. It's still pretty, but it feels soulless. Personally. It's a completely subjective feeling, by the way. I'm not saying this is anything, it's not objective, it's not. It's just a completely subjective feeling that I have. That I finally realized by watching these AI covers, singing covers. There's multiple reasons Kizna I died. One of those is that he tried to replace her voice actress. It doesn't work that way. People get attached to the person, not just the face. Yeah. Though later on, you know, she ended up having her own like company and all that, with the original actress being like the one in charge of everything. But it definitely didn't help the case. It was kind of like one of the beginnings of the downfall of everything. Though there's more to it than that. It's complicated. It's a long history, and I don't know it completely myself. But yeah, I think that was a good like show to the industry that no matter what, never try to replace anyone. Don't do that, because the fans will know, and you're gonna suffer a lot of backlash if you do that. So like, technically there's nothing preventing any of these VTuber companies to do it, right? But the fans would not react well, and with good reason. And you know, I'm addicted to all USA presidents playing Fire Emblem games and simping for VTubers. I mean, to be fair, those videos are just entertaining, you know? They're very entertaining. There's something really funny about them, right? I mean, think about it. Seeing those AI presidents playing video games, again, it's different. It's not really I'm not appreciating them because wow, look at the skill that they're expressing. No, I'm just enjoying those videos because damn, this is funny. You know, like the dialogue. If you just put the AI presidents and you don't know how to write dialogue, it's gonna suck, right? But clearly, the people that are doing those videos, they are the ones that write the dialogue, and they know how to, you know, make things funny, right? So there's still lots to appreciate from those videos. Like, I've seen so many of those AI presidents videos that I can recognize when the person that made those videos is a good, like, writer and the ones that aren't, you know? Because there's actually, like, skill in, you know, in writing the scripts that go into it. There we go. Nice. We captured Bulgar, the capital of Lynn. There we go. Now let's finish them off. I think I'm going to destroy this. I'm not gonna... Ooh, but there's fish. I want it. I want it now. So, like, not all AI made things is bad, right? Not all AI things is soulless. I feel like AI, if used as a tool, can be really, really powerful and really, really good, in my opinion. But it really depends on how, what, and how you use AI. I feel like the people using the AI voices to make these, like, funny videos, you know, these funny, just funny videos, is actually a good way, because we all know it's fake. You know, we all know those are not the actual presidents play it. And it's like, and it's kind of like playing pretend. We're pretending that it's actually the presidents, you know, playing those video games. And, you know, insulting each other and kind of, you know, behaving like the boys together, right? But again, there's like, the writing skills still come from the person that made the thing, the video. And obviously the person playing the game is also the person that made the video, because the AI presidents aren't actually playing Fire Emblem. So I think there's a nuance to it, you know? I think there is definitely nuance. I think it's when AI does everything, to the point where there's no room for human creativity, that's where it starts feeling soulless. But when a human uses AI as a tool to complement what they already do, I think that becomes just as admirable as if they were, you know, the ones to do it or something like that. The world of men needs strong leaders such as us. Shall we work together to free it from God's tyranny? I mean, I'm gonna attack you. You know, yeah, let's be friends with him so I can betray him later. After I'm done with Lynn. Regards to chat AIs, you know it's good chat AI when you end up getting into a very heated debate with it and feel your ideas being strongly challenged. You know what? I really like that idea. I really like that. Oh, Shaka doesn't like me being friends with Regal. And I love how they have already characters. Trump is tryharding, reckless gamer, and also toxic as hell, yep. Biden is almost casual, trying to show off. Obama is common experience gamer who comes those too, yep. It's awesome. I wonder what they would think if the actual real deal were to watch those videos. It would be really funny. It would be really, really funny. Ooh, I have a lot of happiness. Hell yeah. Oh, it's because Lane is no longer influencing me. Joining later. Don't finish the game without me. I'll try. I'll try. Hello, dream for Pekoland. For Pekoland. Glory to Pekoland. All hail the supreme leader. Usada Pekora. Peko, 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 peko. And there we go. Mine. Another city has fallen. I like the AI President's video people watched where Joe was an extreme racist. Oh, I watched that one. I watched that one. Yeah. I remember seeing Pippa react to that. That was really funny. It was really funny. That was really, really funny. Yeah, some of them are really, really funny. Biden was just super, super racist for some reason. Alright, Regalian Village. It's next. Rocket artillery. Oh, I have so much money. Okay, let's use the money to buy rocket artillery. More rockets. More rockets. Oh wait, I need to heal up over there. Like the AI presence where... Oh, yeah, that's the one I read. So fare along with the technical tier list? Tier list? Oh, tier list. Technical tier list? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let's go over here. Let's surround this village now. Aha! So, keeping in mind needy streamer overload, I still, damn, I can never memorize the name of the game, is on sale. I'm thinking of buying it and playing it next Tuesday. Even though it's not quite VTuber related, I feel like it's close enough to like online content creation in VTubers to be like a Tuesday streaming game. You know, you feel me? Because I feel like it's the type of game where we can go into a lot of meta talk. And I remember when Anna and Millie played it together, and the two of them went into a lot of meta talk, and I really enjoyed it. So I'd like to take that opportunity to do the same. Maybe give my own perspective on things, you know? So yeah, it's on 50% sale, so I'm gonna use the opportunity. And we can make that the next thing for next Tuesday. Because right now I was gonna do the Nishisanji tier list, but I think I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Just a little longer. And then I'll do it. Also, these great engineers, I'm gonna save them for the spaceship parts. Alright, there we go. Now I can intercept. AI Celebrity Roasting channel was hysterical as well, if you saw that one. I don't remember that one. I don't think I've seen that one. How far are you in the terms of technology? I'm pretty much endgame now. I'm going into... Yeah, plotting against me. No joke. I'm in the endgame. I'm almost in the last era. I'm gonna be fine. I accept only Trump, toxic self-confidence, asshole Biden, Sleepy Joe, and Obama friendly homie. Wanted to offer you to play this game on Rich Tuesdays. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. After the stream is over, I'm gonna use that opportunity to do that. It's gonna be a fun one. There we go. We have guided missiles and misguided men. That's such a good one.
I never think about the future. It comes soon enough.
There we go. The information era. This is the end game. Alright. I had uranium somewhere. Aha! It's right here. Okay, completes the oil, so I can get that uranium. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime. Roll down here in the deep blue sea. F is for fire that burns down the whole time. U is for uranium. Bombs! N is for no survivors. I want to see a cover of that made by Pekora, please. Let's go for satellite so we can see the entire world. Alright, let's see. What else? What else? We can make guided missiles. Hell yeah. I want more money. Give me banks. Let's make more banks. Alright. Fire! Go, go, rocket artillery. How beautiful. The screams of the people. Music to my ears. Ah, the air over the battlefield, like a mother's womb. And there we go. Mine. Now you shall all become rabbits. Oh, well, that's it. There's only this one. I'm gonna bring my land army. Well, first let's enslave their workers. Because if I enslave their workers, then I can actually work those tiles much better. But we're going to finish off Lynn. Once and for all. We just need to destroy this. Nice. The 3 ships should be enough. Can you make tripod walkers on Mecha? I can make the Pekora. Along for an AI voice generator that can accurately replicate Tenma's voice, so I make an AI out of her on my PC. Will control various things via voice attack. Ooh, an AI Tenma would be really funny. Then again, Tenma in general is funny. Oh, wait, there's still this one city over there. Completely forgot about it. I have so many great generals. It's insane. There we go. Did you just pronounce the B in womb? Wait, are you not supposed to pronounce it? Like a mother's womb. There we go. Or is that like a British English versus American English type of thing? Did you watch the video quality posted in Dang Hall? Pekora's skin mode and AI voice in GTA San Andreas? I haven't actually. Huh. Let me see. No. There we go. To be silent, you say womb. It's pronounced like you wouldn't move. Wait, really? I think I've heard it being pronounced womb many times before. I need to look it up. Maybe it's like a British versus American English thing. Because in school, usually here in Portugal, we learn British English. In British, it's also womb? Wait, really? Huh. Really? The United Nations. Hey, hey. Oh wow, Lynn is almost winning a diplomatic victory, so I really need to kill her. I really need to kill her. Because she is literally almost winning a diplomatic victory. She only needs like 5 more city-states. Allies. Okay, so where in the hell do people pronounce it with an audible B? I have no idea. I think I've heard it many times. Now I'm curious. I need to look it up. There might be some place in the world where they do it. Somewhere. I feel like it's gonna be like that. Okay, the airport is gonna be there, so I can ignore it for now. Yeah, let's make the monument. Maybe in Australia? Maybe. Australians are basically like summer Brits, right? a lowland Brits. So it might work. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. So beautiful. I love seeing all these bombardments. Alright, move to the new front. The new front will be against Rigel. We'll start building up near the border. I'm still gonna capture all these and enslave them. Right, give me that. And you will stop doing what you're doing, and you're gonna give me uranium. Because I wanna make nuclear bombs, nuclear missiles. I will nuke someone before this game is over. I have to. I would disappoint Pekora if I didn't. You know? Nice. And as any Nosagi would do, you don't want to see Pekora be disappointed. You don't want to know what she'll do to you if you disappoint her. Where do you think you're going? To the bottom of the sea with you. Another great... Oh, Shiharam Fizard. This is a great admiral. It's Joe's father. Look at that. Cool. Very, very cool. My British friend just calls them criminals. I love history. Their slavery is the crime. Pekora, it's a Steam achievement. Yep. That's what she did with the villagers in Minecraft. The Usada Trade Center is basically built on slavery. The slavery of villagers. That were first experimented on, by the way. She did human experiments on them before enslaving them. Well, no, she first enslaved them. Then she did experiments. She turned them into zombies and cured them. So she could get better deals. No. Get over it. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you next. You have the strongest military in the world, so you're gonna give me a fun time. I bet. Oh. He actually conquered the city-state. So if I free it, it becomes my ally. I'm gonna do that. Ooh, someone has submarines. I heard some. I need destroyers. Because I think Rudolph has the submarines. Alright. Now for the finishing blow. Bam! Mine. Looks like he's close to taking the other one too. Plus 2 city-state allies. Yep. Diplomatic victory will not be an issue anymore. Alright, I think next turn I should be able to conquer that. Let's see. There's so many things I want as well, though. I guess I'll go for the research lab. It gives me happiness as well, which is something I need right now. Because I'm conquering way too many cities. We'll make ships from here. You can't call yourself a country if you don't have any territory to rule. Exactly. And we're just gonna give a vacation to Lynn. That's all. We'll take care of all our territory in the meantime. It's a nice vacation that she can enjoy. A vacation 6 feet under. this is almost healed. That's really good. We can now bring this one also to the front. My soldiers are kind of all over the place. There we go. More workers. I never need to make workers ever again. Because I took her over hers. Alright, automated. 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 She still has some stragglers going all over the place. Oh. Well, I think at this point I don't care much about the religion anymore. The religion already helped me here. In my amazing capital. This beautiful, beautiful capital. Oh wow. Actually, Rigel is going to be difficult to take. Because look at this. He has 2 citadels protecting every single entryway to his territory. I'm gonna need some... Oh, I know. Before I invade Rigel, I need... Where are they? I need paratroopers. There they are. I'll make paratroopers because I can airlift the paratroopers directly on top of the citadels and pillage them immediately. So that's going to be my plan. That will be my plan. This is how all my civ games go late game. 2 massive saves on 2 different continents. Who's winning here? Yeah. Shaka. Even though I have so many aggressive, strong modded civs, Shaka Zulu managed to actually be the superpower here. I think Aru is dead, and that makes me sad because I wanted to fight Aru. She has a very cool battle theme. Yeah, Aru is dead. All that remains in the other continent is Mima and Shaka. I think Shaka is probably gonna betray Mima. Shaka killed both Aru and Grima. That's kind of funny. Next time they make a Fire Emblem game, instead of calling Marth, you should call Shaka Zulu. He'll be the one to defeat the Fell Dragon. Can't shake the shack. Twitter boycotting Final Fantasy XVI? Why? What are they offended by this time? By the way, speaking about Final Fantasy XVI, I really want to play that one. I really do. I haven't played a modern Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, and I think this one is going to be a very fun one to play. But there's so many games that I want to play, and there's not enough money for it. So I guess I'm going to have to pace myself and wait a bit. Is it another MMO? No, it's not. It's a regular. It's like one of those regular Final Fantasy. Single player, story. Apparently it's really good, and it looks great too. The music is going to be good for sure, as it usually is. Alright. I think those fighters are good enough. I'm going to make more... Just a few more battleships, because I know Rigel has a big navy. Rudolph has a big navy. And I need to prepare for that. Alright. Because they've said this game based on medieval Europe, so black people there, it will immediately trigger. I mean, you know how it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can see the argument that in a fantasy world you can kind of do whatever you want, but at the same time I feel like this is really not big of a deal, you know? Like, let's be honest, Japanese devs often, in many of their games, they're not really concerned about inclusivity, right? Because Japanese devs usually... I mean, in this case it's medieval Europe, right? But usually Japanese devs make characters that are Japanese. And usually all characters are Japanese, right? And they really don't care about, you know, the cultural climate of the West right now. Because all they want to do is make a good game, that's all. Whether or not it's inclusive or not, I think that's not really a concern that they have. Some do. I think Pokemon is really good at being like, at showcasing like people of different kinds, right? And Pokemon has always been able to do it seamlessly, like naturally. It feels natural. Is Lynn still alive? What the hell? How? Where is she? But that's the thing, right? I think Twitter should realize, at the end of the day... Oh. There's one over here. Oh, but there's uranium. This one is worth capturing. And it will give me like a beachhead into this continent. Okay, I'll take this for sure. Twitter needs to realize that the entire world does not revolve around the West's political climate. You know? The reason why inclusivity tends to be a big deal in the West is because America has a history of racial tension, right? But I need to realize that that history is not applicable to every country in the world. In fact, it's bigger in America than in any other country in the world. As such, I can understand why in the West making inclusivity is important, because if you look at American history, you know, America is supposed to be this land where people that were kind of fed up with how things in Europe were done, they went there. And it was supposed to be a land of the free, you know, where all individuals would be equal, right? But then there was also big problems with slavery and racism in America, and this is always something America struggled throughout history. And to this day, we still feel that tension, that racial tension in America, right? And this is a thing. This is a part of American history, and is the reason why American cultural history has been this way. It's why American politics and an overall social media discourse in the American sphere tends to be very race centered and all that. But I think this is one of those cases where some Americans don't realize that America's context does not reflect the entire world. Things can be one way for America, but they might be different for other countries. And while other countries also have racism, they do not have the same historical context and tension that America has. And if they do, it's usually a different context altogether, right? Japan does not have the same history as America. They have their own issues, you know? Japan has their own historical context, especially when it's related to, war crimes committed during World War II, right? They have their own history, of tension with other countries in Asia, right? But theirs is not really a racial tension, you know? It's not a racial tension when it comes to Japan, right? So, I think Twitter people should stop expecting that Japanese devs are going to make changes to their game that reflects the context of another game. I mean, don't get me wrong, inclusivity is fine. I always love it whenever I see, for example, a mixed race person in a game, right? But to me, it's not a deal breaker. I honestly don't really care whether or not it's actually there, because, you know what? All I care is about a good game and a good story. I really couldn't care less about, whether or not I am represented in the game. Because at the end of the day, I don't need someone to be of the same race as me for me to be able to relate to them and like them and see myself in them. I can do that because at the end of the day, I don't think race is that important. At the end of the day, race is only something that people are born as without control. It's something completely outside their control that you are born as, and shouldn't matter because it's something so external to like, you know? You know what I mean when I say it's external? I feel like the conversation gets borderline racist when we're forcing where the only way you feel you can relate with the character is only if that character is your race. I feel like that gets borderline racist because you're saying that, you know, a character of a different race you cannot relate or like them or anything like that. I feel like that doesn't that get borderline racist? You know, don't we get so far into the other side of the spectrum that it gets racist again? Something like that. I feel like it's like that. I don't know, speaking for myself, I never really care much about the race of the characters, you know? Because the race of the characters to me is kind of irrelevant to whether I like them or not, you know? If they are a good character, they're a good character. Who cares if they're like Asian or black or white or whatever, right? It really doesn't matter to me. And again, I feel like people on Twitter also forget that not everyone cares. And that some people just will like whatever. And you can't force devs to do something that they've decided not to do. That's all. Now, don't get me wrong, there will be racist people that will use this entire conversation, this entire, like, scenario, you know, to use it as an excuse to hate on, like, black people. They will use it. There are always, like, actual racist people that use these, like, situations, you know, of Twitter freakouts, and they use it as a way to shit on other people, right? It will happen. It's probably happening right now, where there's, like, some actual racist person that's probably, you know, using this scenario, this whole discourse and boycott as a way to hate on black people, right? Obviously, you know, those people are clearly malicious. Those are clearly malicious, and, you know, I think those people should be called out, for sure. But, like, there's a lot of people that just don't care because they don't care much about race in the first place, right? And Japanese devs are one of them. A lot of them that don't care about race at all. That's it. Worst part is that I've been annoyed when I see characters of minority in games purely because I always assume it's for political purpose. I read that issue before modern times. I mean, I don't really have much of that problem personally. Maybe it's the games that I play, but I feel like the games that I play, every time there's like, you know, variety, it always feels natural to me, right? Like Pokemon games are a good example. Whenever I see like variety in Pokemon games, and there's usually a lot, it never feels like forced. It always feels like it's natural, you know? Like, yeah, it's a part of the world, that's simply how things are. Same thing with Fire Emblem Engage. Fire Emblem Engage also added more variety in that sense. And to me, it also felt natural, completely. I think when it comes, I think Western games might be the type that force inclusivity just for the sake of having a token character to represent a race, right? And I feel like tokenism is not good. Because tokenism feels soulless. You're putting a character there not because they're a good character, you're putting them there just because, oh, here's your representation. And it's like, it feels soulless. It feels more insulting than if it was actually like a natural character. You know? Again, I think a lot of people have already like talked about this. I've seen so many like YouTubers talk about this. I think overall tokenism is not something people like overall. It's just like loud people on Twitter that like tokenism because they're shallow like that and they need something as shallow as race to like something instead of actually liking a character for, I don't know, their personality and, I don't know, their story. But no, the end-all be-all for them is race. Which, like I said, I feel like that becomes racist at that point where that becomes the more important thing for you. You know? Like, what do you guys think? I don't know, I think I'm speaking a lot. When you get triggered by race of the character, it becomes racist, not roleplay, which is generally the idea. I'm thoroughly convinced that Twitter's anti-racism brigading has actively created more racist than anything. No, it's true. I think a lot of these anti-racist movements are themselves kind of built in a foundation of racism. Which isn't any good, because Because all these movements, what they are just an excuse to hate on white people, I feel. You know? Because, oh, they were the oppressor, so it's okay to hate them now, right? And I feel like that is such a backwards way of thinking, you know? Two wrongs don't make a right, you know? The only way to end the cycle of hatred is to actually end the cycle of hatred and stop hating, you know? That is how you stop. Because if you hate on someone today, you know, you're only creating more resentment for tomorrow, you know? Think about it. Yeah, white people oppressed black people in the past. Does that mean it's an excuse for black people to hate on white people today? No, because if you do that, then white people will then resent black people once again in the future, which will create a chain reaction where black people hate white people, and then white people hate black people, and then white people like, and then, you know, it becomes like that, a vicious cycle where one hates the other, and then that in turn hates the other, and then he hates the other again, and then he hates the other again, and the cycle never ends because nobody actually puts a stop to that hate. You know, nobody decides to be the better person. They decide, you know what? Let bygones be bygones. Let's start anew. Let's actually stop hating, you know? That is the only way to stop the cycle. And, you know, people haven't realized that. They're like, no, you know, white people oppressed black people in the past, so that's an excuse for them to hate, and now they have to take it because that's fair. No, it's not fair. That's not justice. That's also because the people of today have no fault for what happened in the past, you know? You can't fault the people of today. Again, people are born as they are by mere chance. It's not something they have any control of. So I feel like hating people based on that, it's such a silly thing. Imagine like hating people based on something as trivial as their skin color. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? It's something so trivial as hating someone for their skin color. What, like, why? Why are we still doing this? I don't get it. And again, I feel like a lot of the people that want to be the good guys are not doing any good. You know, one extreme or the other, they're both evil. The best way to do is not pick a side and actually decide to be properly inclusive, which means not picking a side and taking everyone into account. That's how you are inclusive. All topics with Dreamer Witch goes in two ways, politics or Pokemon, maybe both. Ooh, let's go into politics in Pokemon. So what's going on with that Kanto war, you know? Well, that is the reason why we don't see so many adult males in Pokemon, you know? It's because they all died in the war. That's why Ash's father is absent, you know? Ooh, I'm gonna make some Destroyer. Do we not bleed the same colored blood when we get hurt? Exactly. We all bleed the same. We're all the same on the inside. So why does it matter? Like, something so trivial as goddamn, you know, a different skin color. Like, fucking hell. People haven't learned yet. They keep repeating the same mistakes, but then they believe they're right. I swear. These people on Twitter have become exactly what they hate. They hate bigots, but they have become bigots themselves. How's that gonna make the world any better? And the worst problem, you wanna know what the worst problem is? If you call it out, if you call them out on it, they label you something, you know? They label, if you call out any hypocrisy, you are labeled some kind of ism or ist or phobe. You know? Always. That's the worst part, because they believe they're the ones in the right. They believe that they're the defenders of justice, which they're not. And like I said before, there are actual bad people that will use this opportunity to spread their own bigots discourse, you know? Like, part of the reason why I stopped watching videos about SJWs, you know, the anti-SJW videos, is because it became also a bit of a circle jerk, and some people were using the SJWs, outrage, as a way for themselves to kind of also spread their own bigoted views, right? And that's why, you know, because when one extreme gains strength, then the other extreme will also gain strength as a result to counter the other extreme. So that's why I've learned personally too, it's best not to pick a side. It's best to just stick to your own principles and not pick a side. And just do, you know, sometimes it's better not to pick a side. That's why I'm glad I'm using an Asian name and labeling my vocation as from other countries. It shuts down most racist comebacks against me. Then again, I also feel like if someone uses a racist argument against you, I feel like a person like that is not worth consideration. Because clearly they're not capable of conversation. Again, to me, racism is racism, and that's it. It doesn't matter who does it. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are discriminating some other person because of their race, you are a racist. That's simply how it is. Because, again, I really don't like using like the race card myself. But as someone who is mixed race, I can tell you that any race can be racist. It doesn't matter who they are. Because I can tell you as someone who is mixed race that both black and white people are capable of racism. You know? That's all. I really don't like talking about it. I tend to feel really uncomfortable when talking about this because, you know, usually when you use the race card, it's not really a good thing, and I don't want people to see me for my race, right? But I feel like it's relevant in this particular topic. Just because in this particular topic, I feel like sometimes it adds legitimacy to the argument, right? Because, for example, think about it. When a white person says something against like racism, they tend to be, their opinion tends to not be taken into account, right? Because oh, you're white, so your opinion doesn't matter because you were an oppressor, right? So I feel like it's in these moments where maybe people of other races that have good sense should come forward and say, no, you shouldn't just, you know, shit on their opinion just because they're white, because that in itself makes you racist. And personally, that's how I feel. I'm not white. I'm not completely white, that is. I mean, I'm half white, I suppose. And as someone who is both half white and half black, I can tell you that I've been discriminated by both. So anyone that tells you that, oh, black people can't be racist, they're full of shit. They're completely full of shit. Because sometimes when you are mixed race, it means that both people of both races will not accept you, right? Because you are not fully like they are, right? They will see you as an outsider. And they will usually consider you part of the other group, you know? White people tend to see me as a black person, while black people tend to see me as a white person, right? So, like, they always see you as the different, right? They always see you as the other group, as a different person. They never see you as yourself. At least in my experience. I can only speak of my own experience, but in my experience, this was my experience. They always see me as the other group. Never one as part of theirs, right? Because I'm just too different from them, right? Because I'm not completely like them. So yeah, this is why I tend to be very passionate when it comes to like any topic talking about racism, because I feel like people, like, there are people on both sides that are very hypocrites, right? Hypocritical. That's it. But yeah. Starting laughing circle because you remind me of Anna's fried chicken comment. Ooh, that was an interesting one. I do believe that she really was clueless, personally. I think she was actually clueless. Just do what you do. Just be neutral towards this stuff. Just accept everyone for who they are. Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, personally, race is not really that important. I will judge you for who you are as a person, not what color your skin is, because who cares about that? I don't. I only care about who you are as a person. Because ultimately, I think we're all humans, and that should be the only standard that we should judge each other as. We're all human, so why make it more complicated than that, you know? We're all human. Doesn't matter what race, what gender, what orientation you have, like, doesn't matter. We're all human. That's it. That's good enough to me, you know? Double debuff. Just joking. I know. Don't worry. My friends sometimes also joke about it. And I know they're joking. Don't worry. For what it's worth, I assumed you were white. Although I may be biased, so make that of what you will at all. I mean, it's not really much of a stretch to assume that, since I'm from Portugal and most people in Portugal are also white. I mean, they are a bit of a darker shade of white, because they're, you know, Mediterranean people can kind of sometimes look like North African people, because we're all Mediterranean at the end of the way. So I think the average Portuguese person is way darker skinned than like a Central European or a Northern European person, right? Because our temperatures are hotter here, like in Spain, Portugal, and Italy and Greece, right? We are Mediterranean. I assume Portugal was more of the Latin end of things. I mean, yeah, that's where the Latin name comes from, right? The reason why people from like Latin America are called Latin America is because those are the countries that used to be under Spanish or Portuguese control, right? They are the countries that speak Portuguese and Spanish, because Portuguese and Spanish are Latin languages. They are languages originate from Latin, which is the language spoken in the Roman Empire. That is why they're called Latin American. So yeah, technically Portuguese and Italian and Spanish, we are technically Latin, yeah. Now the difference is that oh, I think Almighty is going to recognize this song, the Western Isle songs. But yeah, the reason why I feel like, but in general, people in Latin America look even darker than like people here in the Mediterranean, is because in Latin America there was a lot of mixing, right? A lot of, for example, I remember in history class we learned in history class that back during the Age of Discovery, the Portuguese sailors were incentivized to mingle with the native peoples, right? To mingle with the native peoples and become part of their peoples and all that. And as a result, we have lots of people that exist today in, for example, Brazil. They are like a mix of Portuguese like settlers, as well as native peoples. They're like a mix of both. You need to be encouraged to get away. Let me explain you why. Now, first of all, mingling with people is a good way for you to become part of their culture, right? And be able to more easily have relations with them. But overall, it's also because Portugal always historically had a small population. Because Portugal had a small population, they didn't really have the manpower to be able to hold territory. As such, the Portuguese were very much incentivized to have children with native populations, right? So that they could, you know, populate the territories. That's why. So it was very common for like the Portuguese to like start families with like natives and all that. So that's why, I think that's where the word mestizo comes from. For example, a lot of people from Brazil are a mix of Portuguese descent and native Brazilian descent. not black, it's just 10? Right, you said Almighty that you were kind of closer to the Mongols, weren't it? Wasn't it? I think it was a long time ago that you said that like racially you're like closer to the Mongols, right? Let's see, protect this place. That is a trade. But yeah. We need to have a speedrun next stream to see how long it takes for you to start talking about Twitter crowd in a natural progression. I mean, okay. To be fair, I wasn't the one who brought the theme this time around, you know? This time it was Almighty the one who brought the theme. He was the one that talked about the Twitter boycott, wasn't it? Like, if you guys bring me the theme, I'll talk about it. I'm very glad to know that I'm not the only one trying to get you cancelled. It's gonna happen one day, isn't it, guys? I mean, at this point, guys, I'm not even, like, preventing it. I think it's gonna happen one day. Like, it will happen. I can already call it. You know, one day, I'm gonna get bigger, you know, a bit bigger in my channel. And I'm gonna, once again, do the thing that I do on my streams, where I'm going to talk about my opinions of things, because that's what I like to do on my streams specifically. Not my videos. My videos are all for fun. But my streams, I like to just talk about my opinions. And one day, you know, the wrong person is going to listen to it, and they're going to go on Twitter, and it's going to start a movement against me, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I think it's going to happen in the future. Like, all I can hope is that people have enough sense to know what is bullshit and what is not bullshit. Right? All I can hope is that I have a good enough reputation in the community to the people decide to not listen to, like, bullshit, right? It's just for Portugal being darker than usual European. It was 10, comment on that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. People here in Portugal we also have, like, white Portuguese, right? But a lot of them are also kind of 10. As you see in, like, in the Mediterranean as a whole. Like, you see, because I feel like on Twitter especially, when people think of white people, they think of the usual, like, British or, like, blonde, blue eyes, white skin. And not all white people are like that. You know, there are white people that are way darker in their shade of skin tone, which is the example of Mediterranean and North African people. They're like that. Which, by the way, it comes back to the whole, you know, I remember there's the whole discourse on the whole Cleopatra documentary, right? Which was super controversial, right? Actually, let's not go into that, because I think I'm gonna get super heated talking about it, because as you guys know, it's part of history, and whenever it gets into, like, history, I get super heated, so let's not get into that. All we know is that Cleopatra, she was part of a Greek dynasty called the Ptolemy dynasty, which was a dynasty that ruled Egypt after Alexander the Great's death. Alexander the Great was a Macedonian who conquered, like, you know, conquered Egypt, conquered Greece, conquered a lot of the Middle East, you know. And then when he died, his generals divided the empire amongst themselves. And one of his generals, Ptolemy, had control of Greece. And he began a dynasty called the Ptolemy dynasty, which Cleopatra was from. In fact, from what I've heard, the Ptolemies didn't even know Egyptian, because they didn't mingle with Egyptians at all, right? Cleopatra was the first one in the dynasty to learn Egyptian, because Cleopatra learned a lot of languages. She was very studious. So, like, Cleopatra racially is Greek, because the Ptolemies didn't mingle with the native Egyptians, and even then, the native Egyptians weren't exactly black. There were black people in Egypt, but they were North African, and North African people, they look more Middle Eastern than actual black. You know, they look also similar in some aspect, depending on the region, also similar to Mediterranean-like Europeans, right? But this goes back once again to the whole, because okay, I'm sorry, Ying. I know I'm like railing a lot on Americans here, and I know not every American is like this. I'm really sorry, but like I feel like this is like the idea that Americans think that every single African person is like the same. They all think that every single African person is the same race. They're all black, right? And they forget that inside Africa there's like thousands upon thousands upon thousands of different ethnic groups, and they're not all the same. You know, they're not all the same. And especially in North Africa, they look different than they do in like sub-Saharan Africa, you know? Once again, this is an NA education moment. Right? It's the classical NA education moment. I view all Africans minus South Africa really as one black group purely because I have literally never needed to learn the various groups. I never think about Africa. See, and I do feel like a lot of Americans have the same point of view. And I feel like it's that point of view that ends up creating these misconceptions on the internet. Right? This is why education is so important. It's because I do feel like that idea of since Americans live in like this first world country, right? That you know, they kind of see themselves as the center of the world. They never need to learn any other languages. They never need to learn about any other countries because they're America, right? They end up being kind of uneducated when it comes to the world as a whole. And I'm not throwing shade, right? I'm just saying this because it's what I've observed, right? And I feel like this is the problem with Americans being the ones to lead so much discussion about things in the world. I don't think it should be them to lead discussion about, for example, Cleopatra. I think this should be the Egyptians themselves to lead the discussion, right? Because it's their history, you know, they're the ones that know it, right? And clearly a lot of Egyptians have a problem with the Cleopatra documentary because their history is being appropriated. This is actually one of those cases where cultural appropriation actually fits. It is actually one of those cases that fits because their history is being appropriated. But unfortunately, people on Twitter are completely, you know, shitting on the Egyptians' perspective, you know. What? That's their people, and their people are saying it's not like that. Nah, let's ignore them. We know more than they do. Oh, Egyptians already sued Netflix for that? Oh, really? I mean... I also believe that people have a right to say dumb things, right? I feel like... Because... I mean, I don't know. You know what? Never mind. Forget what I just said. I don't know. I do kind of believe that people have a right to say dumb things. Because it's only a matter of time until someone thinks that what you're saying is dumb. And then you too get sued for it, right? That's why I believe that I think people have a right to be dumb, right? But Dream stop standing up for freedom of speech in regards to saying stupid things. That's my job. Like, I remember Asmongold also said something similar to that. Right? Is that the only thing stopping you, like, it's only a matter of time until someone thinks what you're saying is dumb, and then you're the one that gets, like, stopped and sued or whatever, right? And I've been thinking about that, and I think it does make a lot of sense. Right? It does make a lot of sense. So I think when it comes to being sued, it depends, right? For example, I think someone in Asmongold's chat was giving the example of what if a teacher decides to use, you know, the documentary for their own history classes. And in that case, I do believe being sued makes sense, because you're a teacher in a school, which probably belongs to the government, right? And if we're talking about a governmental institution, I think that's the case where being sued actually makes sense. But if you're just someone on the internet You're not part of a governmental institution. I think you do have a right to say dumb things and, you know, be held accountable for the things you're saying, right? In this case, the internet is in the right to call out the people, Netflix, for what they're doing, right? Obviously, without harassment, you know, let me stress this, without harassment. Because again, some people use this opportunity to start harassing others, and I don't think, you know, no matter how wrong they were, I don't think you should harass people. Like, you shouldn't. That's not gonna make the world any better. But yeah. Also them. I'm feeling like needing to go to the bathroom. But I feel like if I go to the bathroom, I'm gonna be there for a while. Was it what I ate? Do you see what Netflix did with Queen Charlotte? I haven't. Also, by the way, on the whole, you know, blackwashing topic, I call out any type of washing, but only when it's about history, right? Only history. If it's a documentary, like if it's like a fictitious work, I mean, obviously people are gonna be mad because if you change established things, people are not gonna like that, right? People would rather you create new things rather than change something that was established, you know? This is why I will always applaud Miles Morales, because Miles Morales, they created a new Spider-Man that is a good character and stands on his own, you know, without replacing anything old. Right? I think that's how you should go about it, you know? If you want to make inclusivity, create a new character that's good on their own, without replacing anything old. And that the old Peter Parker still exists, right? But Miles Morales is also his own character. And he's also a Spider-Man, and he's good. He's great. People love him, right? That's how you go about it. But that requires effort, that's the thing, right? It requires effort, because you actually need to learn how to write, and write a new character. So yeah. But yeah, but when it comes to history and documentaries, that's the one part where I am, you know, completely, you know, against like washing of any kind. There was this one series where they made Genghis Khan be a white dude, and I think that's super dumb too, because Genghis Khan was not white, right? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna BRB because I really need to go to the bathroom right now, okay? So wait until I return. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, that was an emergency. I'm sorry, guys. I really had to go. I don't know why, but it must have been something I ate. I don't know what. Might have been those 2 weeks lame chips he was eating. Nah. I finished that bag last week. Please never use that music again. Why? It's from Trails. Trails in the Sky third. The third, yeah, the third. Gosh. Sorry, I really don't like going away during a stream, but I really had to. I've now heard that song repeat so many times. I hate it. Wait, you really you hate a song for listening to it that little? Damn, I listen to songs on repeat whenever I do things. So I'm very used to listening to songs like a million times. It only gets like old to me if I do it for like 3 or 4 hours. Other than that, it's fine. Drakengard Stage 1 music? Oh, that... Okay. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah, here's hoping that there won't be any more holdups at this stream. Again, I'm sorry guys, if I could I would have avoided it, but I really couldn't avoid it anymore. I was trying my hardest, you know. The entire time we were talking, I was trying my hardest to avoid it, but I was at my limit. But yeah. Anyways, where were we? Ah, yes, talking about politics and being cancelled in the future. Yeah, it will happen again. People try. Well, okay, never mind. I was gonna say people try to cancel people, but like, okay, to be fair, people says way worse things than I do. But still, you know, it will happen, and I will have to tank it. I will have to tank it, and here's hoping that it doesn't ruin everything for me. Haha! Need to get going, see you later. Bye bye, thank you for coming. Glory to Pegoland. So yeah, that's it. History is complicated. Humans are complicated. And people judge each other based on small things. And that's it. Though again, I will say it again, I feel like the majority of people that do these types of things are teenagers. Most of them. They're like 14 to like 21, 22 maybe. Right? They're teens, again. Some of them may now be adults, they're like 18, but they're still teens at the end of the day, right? And when I think back when I was a teen, you know, I also said a lot of dumb things that I thought were right. So, can I really fault them for it? At the end of the day, I think education is really the best way. Geezer. I'm not that old. I'm still in my early 20s. When I get started back up on content creation, one of my goals will be to not get cancelled. Purely because in the past I riled up people like nobody's business with spicy comments, fun challenge, ooh. Then, number one, do not talk about politics, do not talk about your opinions, do not, well, just be like a... it's complicated. I am a zoomer, indeed, I am a zoomer. People usually think I'm way older than I am because of my voice. They listen to my voice and they think I'm way older, but I'm actually not that old. I'm in my early 20s still. Yeah, look, I'm trying not to talk about politics, okay? But people will say something extremely dumb and every fiber of my being will want to call them stupid and explain why they're stupid. Okay, but to be fair, if you call someone stupid, you will not convince them of anything. Because being aggressive against someone will only entice more resistance. That is why the best way if you want to convince someone is to try and be patient with them. Just be patient with them. Don't insult them or anything like that. If you don't call them stupid, you're still probably not going to convince them anything. No, there are cases where you can convince them of something. And sometimes it can be like the type of thing that they will think about. They will think about through a long period of time, and they will consider it. And they might listen and talk to you in the future as well. It's like you can't think of convincing someone as a one-time thing. It's like a long process, right? And it requires patience and respect. So I do believe that by calling them stupid, that nothing is being learned or anything like that. Because nobody wants to admit they're wrong when someone called them an idiot, right? So I feel like if you want to make change in the world, I think the best way is to be patient.
The wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast.
Yeah, if you call them people stupid, they will think you are not listening, not respect them. Exactly. Because if you are not respecting them, then they will not respect you back. And they might use that bad experience as a way to classify anyone else that has the same opinion as you. To be fair, I don't respect a lot of them. When I mean respect, okay, let's talk about the word respect. Because I have heard a lot of people say we should respect everyone, and people say no, respect is earned. And I feel like there is like two types of respect. There is the respect you gain from someone, right? Because you did something and they got respect for that. But then there's also like the basic respect where it's like you respect them as like an equal human being, right? You will not like insult them, you will not like discriminate them. Like I think there's like two different types of respect. And the reason why there tends to be lots of miscommunication is because everyone has their own idea of respect in their heads. Right? Because if you don't respect, if you don't give people the baseline respect as a human being, you're just being an asshole at that point, right? Respect, find out what it means to be. But yeah, I believe people in schools should have like rhetoric classes, being able to have speaking classes, you know, how to convey an idea and all that. I think that's what we need these days. Alright, here's a bunch of scientists.
1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm.
Rhetoric.
A robot must
As in
obey
speaking.
any orders given to it by human
The
beings,
old Greek
except when
class
such
of
orders
speaking.
conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law.
I always think people with 100 points of respect is basic number. Only after I know more about them, changing number of respect. Yeah, I think there is definitely a baseline of respect. But then you have the true respect, which is the one that is earned, right? I see it that way. Anyways, we can now make spaceship parts. Spaceship. Wow, my Pekora is so good. Such a good city. With the public school. And with the Writers Guild. Oh wait. There's. I have the Academy of Kadeen. No, let's go for more science. Nice. Very nice. In that case, I'm going to remove the Artists Guild. I'll give myself one more for the Academy of Kadeen. More science. True respect is 200 points in my degree. Googled it to be sure. In English, it's rhetoric. Wait, rhetoric? Wait, rhetoric? Really? Huh. Interesting. There we go.
The release of atomic energy has not created a new problem. It has merely made more urgent the necessity of solving an existing one.
We can now build the Pekora. Pekora, the first giant mech in the Holo server. We're gonna crush Rudolph. But I also wanted something else. Oh, no, never mind. I already got nuclear fusion like I wanted it. Now we just need to get everything else. But yeah, you know, I still feel conflicted. You know? Because, like I said in the past, I want my content to be all about fun, right? But I do feel like I feel compelled to talk about just my opinions on things, you know? And at the same time, I feel like, you know, if I want to talk about something, I should, right? Because it's, at the end of the day, it's my stream, but I don't know, I still also kind of want to have those fun vibes. Free from complicated things. Still something that I need to think about a bit more. But I do like talking about things, you know? Did you watch the Preston Sagi stream? I listened to the stream while I was playing Samurai Warriors. And I learned a lot of new things from that stream, actually. I wasn't really aware of all the things that Mirai had done. I still like her, though. I still hope she goes indie, because she may have her flaws, but I don't know, I feel like she was a very enjoyable VTuber. And, goddamn, if Face Connect had a JP branch, Gundo Mirai would fit right into a JP Face Connect. Yeah, I didn't know either about that. Now the other things, it's like, you know, the fact that she was very blunt and insulted chat and all that. I mean, come on, that's part of her appeal, you know. If you are a viewer of hers, you go there especially because you like that, you know. It's kind of like Sarui viewers, you know. You know, remember when there was Sarui drama where she, you know, was exposed as being rude and all that? Like, that's kind of Sarui. That's like the thing her fans like about her. So like, you can't really fault her for that. It's how she is. It's what her fans like. So it's fine, right? So with Gundo Mirai is the same thing. If you are a fan of Gundo, it's like you expect her to be that way, you know? And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, that's all. But yeah, the compulsive liar thing, I didn't know about that. But still, you know, I still think she's a very enjoyable VTuber. I really do. Oh, wait. Nice. No, enough. That's exactly why I didn't like her. She lashed out at the viewers, so I left. I didn't think it was appealing to anyone. No. That's an appeal. That's an actual appeal. There's a lot of VTubers that can give you that, you know, rough type of thing appeal, and they like it. In the case of Sarui, you get to be insulted with a French accent. I have a friend of mine that really likes that. I mean, you guys know Zero from the Discord server, right? He likes Sarui because of that, you know? He likes the French accent and he likes the whole rude part of her. So there you go. It's part of her charm. Man, so I can get mad cash by just insulting people who watch me? Sounds like a good job. Exactly. That's what people really like about Anna Alouette, for example. Like, you want to be insulted by Anna. That's like one of the things Alu peeps love from her. Now, Anna usually doesn't insult them when she sees that people will like being insulted. But yeah. Alu peeps also can relate with that. With being insulted. Then you also have Selene Tatsuki, who also... But Selene is a bit softer, you know? Selene is more of a gentle bullying. So it's not as much. But yeah. Anna is similar. But yeah. I think every single VTuber has their own appeal. They appeal to different people with different ways. I think insulting your viewers is similar in nature to being girlfriend experience. You have to understand where certain lines are that you can cross. Otherwise your gimmick doesn't apply. I feel like it's usually when outsiders look at it that things change, right? Because the viewers really don't complain usually. Like the actual viewers. It's only when outsiders look in that it becomes a problem, which was the case with Sari. For the most part. I don't know. I mean, I do believe that, yes, there should be like a line. You can't just say everything. You can't just, you know, your viewers is like, wow, I hope you're doing fine today. And then you answer like, shut up, N-words, you know. You can't just say everything, right? But like, you know, there's a line. There is definitely a line. Matsuri is full bullying their viewers, yes. Matsuri too. Yeah, but again, the different VTubers have different appeals. That is the charm of the VTuber industry. There's so much choice. So much. There's probably someone out there for anyone. Like, she's beautiful. It is very, very beautiful. You can drop an N-bomb once in your career, practically speaking. It'd be a massive boost in views for a while. Yeah, though not the good kind. Marin viewers bully her full way. Yeah. Alright. We just need to finish this off. But damn, I have a lot of unhappiness. This is a problem. I have a lot of money. Maybe I should use that money to actually, you know, buy happiness buildings. La 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 la. I have no idea what you're talking about. That fried chicken comment from Enna made me like her. It had me laughing hysterically because of how conventionally uncool that was. Again, I really do think Enna was clueless. I don't think she actually knew. Because people that watch Enna can definitely will attest to you that Enna doesn't know a lot of things. She really doesn't. And I've been watching her long enough to tell you, she really doesn't know about a lot of things. And she just says a lot of dumb things that she doesn't know. You know? And yeah, that's why I feel like it was completely innocent. No, it's not. I'm sorry, Mark. Wait, no, it's not. I'm sorry, Mark. Everyone forgive me. Okay. Turn on Drakengard Stage 1 music for Ying. Oh, okay. Okay, Ying. Let me show you what Drakengard soundtrack sounds like. You know? Let me just open a tab here on Google. Here. Who is Mark? Mark is the tactician in Fire Emblem 7. In FE7, you have your own character there. That's the canonical name of the tactician, by the way. Drakengard. When I refuse to believe describing someone as eating fried chicken and sounding like Snoop Dogg is something that just accidentally happens. Nah. With Enna, she might know, like, she might heard about things and just said it, just says it, right? But she really is that clueless. Trust me. She really is that clueless. There we go. So Drakengard music. Here's the first one that you hear. Oh, this louds. Yeah, well, it's amazing. Dude, I'm banging so hard. I'm headbanging so hard. Whoa. Now this is music. Hell yeah. Anyways, let's make peace. Woo! Can't wait to see a whole live cover of this song. I mean, comments to the composer on Twitter. No, all the Drakengard fans are gonna shit on you then, because everyone starts hating it, but then they like it. It's terrible, by the way. It's objectively terrible, but there's a beauty to it, because it fits the vibe of the game. Also, all the songs in this game are like classical songs that were just mixed together and butchered. Oh wait, this is not even the worst. Let me put the next one. Here's the next one. Oh, this is the class. This is the first ground stage. Woo! Amazing. An amazing first impression on the game. That's my favorite. Yeah, it's the worst in the game. Be sure this would be considered torture by any human rights council worth its salt. Isn't that the most Drakengard experience you could ever have? Like, playing Drakengard is pain, that's the appeal of it. Listen this 1,000 times against my will. Ah yes, the experience of going into first stage just to grind your weapons and killing enemies over and 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 over again. Just press that square button. Never played Drakengard before? I don't think I will now. Why? Don't you want to suffer? God, this gives me PTSD to this day. Okay, let me put another one. Let me put another one. Let me chill. This has interior. Wait, no, not this one. No, not this one. This is cool, but... this one. I even know the original song this is based off. Wasn't the original Antonin Dvorak? No, maybe it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Don't remember. This is the desert, yeah. So yeah, Ying Drakengard is a dark fantasy game. One of those X per every other beat skipped remixes. Nope, that's actual BGM from the game. Actual game BGM. It's hilarious. Wow, my unhappiness is insane. What's going on? Why am I so unhappy? Wait, what the hell? Why am I so unhappy? Is it the music that's making people unhappy? No, it's not. Okay, I need to use my money. Yeah, let me put another one. Let me see. By the way, the gameplay is very repetitive as well. No, not this one. Oh, this one! There we go. When you're killing the subhumans. No, your CD is not broken. It feels like your CD is broken. Drakengard. MIDI music is unironically better than this. Obrigado. So yeah, there you go. It's very repetitive. Very, very repetitive. And it keeps building up. And it starts making you feel very anxious, right? Because it keeps building up. And the tension doesn't break. It just keeps building up. Yep, it stops and then it continues. Now this is the type of music you'd listen to on your headphones on the streets, right? There we go. Let's fix the unhappiness problem right now. But wait, I'm waiting for the drop, where the tension finally drops. It takes a while. We're almost there. I saw you vow to never play the game series. Hey, the third game is great. The third game has amazing soundtrack. The first one is the most painful one to play. But the third, Drakengard 3, the soundtrack is beautiful. I've killed 1,000 people while Yep. This is the game where one of your party members is an actual pedophile. And one of them is a cannibal of children. and the main character is a psychopath, and then the final party member is a child. Also, if we fly in a racist dragon. There we go. Finally, it broke. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I fixed the happiness issues, and I still have some money that I guess I could use for Bulgar. Okay, let me put another one. Let me see another one. Yeah, this is the one that plays in the battlefield. Wait. Ah, this one. Hope you like drums. This is not big battle. Beautiful. BRB drinking bleach. What a bop. I actually used Drakengard 1 music in my Selene video. In my Selene video, where during the whole part of playing horror games and challenging chat and having to draw beadrills, I used one of the songs from Drakengard 3, actually. Drakengard 1, I mean. The final credits of the ending C, I think. I mean, hey, the music puts you in a battle trance because the gameplay is super repetitive too. Okay, let me put another one. Wait. Let me put another one. Oh, this is a good one though. I actually like this one. There is a remix of this one, to be fair, that's much better. Oh, but I know the original, though. Okay, but let me put another one. Oh, this one. I legit like this one. It's good. You're flying! I think this is one of the best songs in the game, actually. Legit, like, non ironic. It's really good to fly in your dragon to this. Either that or maybe Drakengard broke me on the inside, which is probably the case. Fight with giant babies? I will. Give me just a moment. Let me just build a nuclear missile. But I really like this one, it's good. Let me put another one. Let me put another one. Ah, this one, inside the ship, I think. But there's a better one than this one. Wait, it's also inside the ship. It's a different ship. Let me see. No, not this one. Not this one. No, this is the other one. This is the ending A. No. No. This is Leonard's stage. The one where you kill child soldiers. This is Ariosh stage. Ah, there we go. This is the one that got remade into a different song. And it's actually good. The most heroic sounding song in the game. Anyways, once I have nukes, I will declare war. I'll see if I find the remix of this one, actually. Beating those zoomers. Yeah, yes. Those goddamn zoomers slaughter them all. Let me put another one. No, not this one, not this one. Not this one. Oh, this is another one of the flying stages. Hey, we have a great hero, nice! Apocalypse. That's from Binding Blade. Alright. This one goes for a long... This song goes for a while. And put a different one. Oh, this one. The build-up of this one is endless. It just keeps building up. There's something about it that makes you feel kinda anxious, I feel. Right? Is that you want the tension to be released, but it doesn't release. I was gonna build nukes, right? Just one nuke. Just one nuke is good enough to make everyone afraid. Shaman fighting a manakit? Oh. You don't know about the legendary weapons, right? They absolutely one-shot manakits. I see, I see. Anyways, it's all down from here. I'm probably gonna finish the game before I conquer him though. I will at least use a nuke. Yep, the tension keeps building. It doesn't drop the tension. It was too slow to get chapter X levels. Ah, okay, okay. We're gonna do it on hard mode. Okay, okay. Because you need to get all the legendary weapons to get the true ending of the game. But yeah, by the way, hard mode Binding Blade is really difficult at the beginning. At the beginning, it gets easier, but at the beginning, hard mode is really difficult. You're gonna have to bring out your A game for it. There we go. We're gonna betray Rudolph soon. Very soon. Also, I have this so loud, I think you guys might not even be able to hear me. I need to let you know episode true ending. What is this GBA Drakengard game? True. I swear, this music. This music. We listened to the whole thing. Let me put another one. Oh, this is actually legit a good one. Like, outside of memes, this is actually feels good. It's still repetitive, like all Drakengard 1 songs are. But it's better, you could say. Can listen to Drakengard songs for days, yeah. There we go. Drakengard also broke you on the inside, I see. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. This game does something to everyone that plays it. And you put a different one now. We're almost getting there. Chapter 12. There we go. Now we get to the baby stages. This is the flying baby stage. The sound of chaos. Actually, I think the ground stage is better. Yeah, the ground stage is better. More chaotic. Sounds more chaotic. Oh wow. Controlling this is gonna be much easier now. I'm automatic pressing X. Then that jump scare in the song. But yeah, I do wonder what the composers were smoking when they made this soundtrack. It's really funny. I do wonder what this is based off. What classical songs this is based off. Might be using Fruity Loops for the first time. Alright. We're almost done. How much until I get my nuclear bomb ready? Almost done. Good. I am ready for the most part. For the most part. Main theme is actually good. Oh yeah, I love Growing Wings. I love Growing Wings. Oh, what? This is the ending A credit scene? Yeah. Yeah, this is Growing Wings. I convert some people to play Dragon Guard 2. Wait, really? Let's go! More people to embrace the madness. Shall all embrace the madness. Though my favorite version of the song is from Drakengard 3. It's mostly the same, but it sounds more alien. The Drakengard 3 version of this song sounds very alien. Let me see, Growing Wings, Drakengard 3. Yeah, there you go, this is Drakengard 3's version. It's mostly the same, but there are differences. It sounds more alien. You'll see what I mean. Yeah, Drakengard 2 version is very beautiful. Alright, now let's make spaceship parts. could nuke this. You do realize it's 8 in the morning, right? Not for me. Haha! It's almost 5 p.m. for me. Actually, I wonder what's the time gap between America and Europe? Midnight for you, wow. Time zones. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go, see? She's afraid. She's afraid. I built a nuclear missile and she's afraid. Oh, great one, my hope is that you will long serve as a paragon of strength and virtue for lesser leaders such as myself. Nice. They fear our great might. All shall kneel down to Pekora. It seems it is time for me to step down and allow you to continue my work as champion of mankind. He's afraid too. Pekora shall conquer the world! Yeah, all you need to... if you build one nuke, everyone will just be afraid of you. Yeah, I'm sure Pekora is gonna be a paragon of virtue and justice, am I right? I'm sure. Anyways, that's the soundtrack of Drakengard. Obviously. Anyways, now let me see. Which city am I gonna nuke first? Because I was thinking of nuking these two cities. It will be then easy to take and just free them for free allies. Or nuking one of these cities. It will start my conquest easier. Or maybe save it for Castle Regel. Damn, he has a lot of uranium in his territory. Bring that back, I was listening to it. It's called Growing Wings. It's one of the ending themes for Drakengard 3, which is a remix of Growing Wings from Drakengard 1. There is also one for Drakengard 2, but it sounds very different. Here, let me show you the Drakengard 2 version of it. It's very pretty, very, very pretty. It's probably one of the good things that came out of Drakengard 2.
Crimson lights, the sky.
Please, Square Enix, don't strike me.
Like a dream.
That's the whole idea, yep. If I nuke people, they will start hating me, but, you know, I'm playing as Pekora.
Children's songs, we sung, as soft as the breeze.
Let me see. What is next? I do still need to build one Pekora. Well, Missile Cruiser is super cool. I want to build one of those.
I long for those days. I call out these prayers to the sky, heavy with thought. See your face. I carry these memories inside, thoughts of a soul.
No. Let's not use the nuke, yes. Let's wait, let's declare war. He's gonna clump up his army against me, and then we'll nuke the entire army. That's the plan. Not yet, let's hold on to it for a while. Just a little bit. But yeah, looking good, looking good. Oh, Shaka doesn't like my proposal. Damn, he really hates me. Skaska Gipes? Never heard of that. Anyways, I'm gonna build more military units. More military units. So, what was I gonna build? Right, I think I was gonna build a paratrooper, exactly. Because I want my paratroopers to both come here and pillage the citadels, because they deal damage to my units, and I don't want that. Another Nosagi SS booster.
as deep as you dare.
Trap up your alley? Oh, what is it? What it's about?
You find
I am curious.
destruction you seek. I call out these prayers
Alright, let's see
to
what
the
else.
sky, heavy with thought.
It's gonna take too long to build things, so
See your
build castles.
face. I
Just decrease the
carry
audio.
these
It's a bit too loud.
inside, thoughts of a soul.
Yeah, we'll begin the war once we get the both paratroopers. And I'd like a Pekodam too. This Pekodam is so goddamn strong, it's gonna destroy everything. Complete obliteration. Ooh, we're gonna get mobile tactics. We can now have mechanized infantry as well. Glad to see the ear rape music is gone. But Ying, this is also Drakengard music. This is also Drakengard. It's only Drakengard one that has that type of music. Oh no, buffering. Oh no. That is not good. There we go. Let's make another booster. 2 turns, I can wait for that. No. Right, I can now get mechanized infantry. Yeah, see, now because I have all these troops in the borders, I think Rudolph is starting to feel afraid of my troops. So he's gonna clump up his troops here. And then once he does clump up all his troops here, I'll unleash my nuclear missile. Anyways, let's upgrade them to mechanized infantry. Mechanized infantry. But you see, I have no incentive to build the Carrot RPG. The Carrot RPG isn't really that good compared to like regular units I can build right now. And it comes too late to actually make any impact whatsoever. This is why I'm so against like any modded Civ giving you unique units so goddamn late. Because it doesn't really matter anymore. Hell, I could stop making war right now. I don't even need to do war right now. But I'm just doing war for fun. So yeah. It's a carrot, I know. But it comes so late. Ooh. Battleship. Pekora loves carrot, she does. Ninjing. 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 Anyways, let's see. Oh, I have steel pikemen over there? The hell? Okay, but at least now I can get helicopters. Oh no, those are anti-tanks. Helicopter, helicopter! You are legally obligated to build one. I only have one, actually. It's this one. They don't actually have carrots because they do not have unique models. Matsuri wanted their carrots too, yep. I know. She wanted Bekora's carrot. Alright, let's see. How much? No, it's gonna take a while until I get a paratrooper there. So we'll make a factory. Factories are just good in general. Let me see. Now, next, let's actually finish the Pekodam. We are very close to finishing with a science victory. Very close. We'll make a paratrooper here. Is a Christian stream. Is it? Is it? But we are spreading our own religion though. Look. Our religion is called the Rabbitality. It's Pekora's Rabbitality project. She's gonna turn us all into rabbits. That's our religion. That is what we worship. Let's all become rabbits. Hell yeah, I'm down. Rabbit girls for everyone. Damn, I have a lot of faith too. I could probably use all this faith to buy like great engineers. Maybe I should do that. I have already enough great engineers to win the game. Maybe I'll do it for more nukes. Or for wonders. Here. Yeah, I can buy great engineers with faith. As you can see, I'll buy a bunch more. More nukes, yeah. I do need to use my my other nukes though, because I don't have enough uranium. I have very limited amounts of uranium. But yeah, I can build things. Oh, there we go. No Sagi Pekodam. Do you mean rabbit girls to everyone? Isn't it turn everyone into rabbit girls? I mean, not really, because if you are a guy, you're gonna be a rabbit boy. Lucipaya rejoice, because she loves rabbit boys. That is what the Rabbitality project is all about. Let me see. What can be a good build here? It's not like I need to build anything special here, I suppose. Let's see. Sydney Opera House? Sure. The CN Tower is more important, because with the CN Tower I'll be able to get more happiness. But until then, I guess I'll go for a Sanctum. Why not? Ooh, Cargo Ship. Cargo Ship is good. And my happiness is also struggling once again. Because I'm growing way too fast. Because here's the thing, right? Pekoland is really big. 49 population, it's insane. How big it is. And I'm not really focusing that much on growth anymore. Focusing on my military alone. Since when are people in Pekoland happy? Well, currently, we have 0 happiness. We're almost going negative. But you know, I would be happy worshipping our supreme leader, Usada Pekora. I see that as a win. We get rabbit girls. We get world peace under Pekora because she's gonna conquer the entire world. So yeah. I myself welcome my rabbit overlord. She's cute after all. More accurate Pekoland. But yeah. All because of these fish tiles, it made us so good. Anyways, how much until I get my paratroopers? We're almost done. Oh. Oh, this is not good. Okay, let's begin the war right now. Hello, Rudolph. First of all, allow me to convince you to declare war on Shaka. Okay. Deal. Next, allow me to make you declare war on Mima. Done, because he has a strong army, that's why he wants to do it. But now I'm going to declare war on you, so all those deals mean nothing. Also enjoy some Fire Emblem Echoes opera music. Obviously my trust in you was misplaced. It will bring me no pleasure to end your rule on your life. I mean, come on. You decided to trust Pekora. What are you expecting? This is what Pekora does. It's just what she does. That guy's a badass, he is. He's one of my favorite villains in Fire Emblem. He's super badass in Fire Emblem. Let's see, I can make more Pekodams. They cost lots of aluminium. Let's see. God, I love this song so much. Feels powerful. Alright. Begin the plots. There is a dating mechanic in Fire Emblem in the modern ones. Echoes did not have it though. Alright. So falls the nuke. Ooh. We're almost done. And here comes a nuke. And boom. There we go. Beautiful, isn't it? So beautiful. Holy shit, 4 population. It killed every single unit over there and reduced it to 4 population. Wow. That is much stronger than the atomic bomb. Alright, let me see. Zephyr, his goddamn Transformer Spear Sword, he does. You know, turns out nukes are good at winning wars. Yeah, but the atomic bomb that you get here, the atomic bomb is not that great. It reduces cities to half health, doesn't remove that much population, and does not kill units fully. The nuclear missile, though, it does. You know, I'm gonna build more nukes. I wanna build more nukes. This was fun. First, though, gotta destroy those ships. Down you go. Down you go. Yeah, we pillaged the citadel, now we can move over there just fine. And because of our nuke, the nuke also pillaged the citadel here, meaning we can now go there unimpeded, without taking damage. Bombard them. Move in. Boom. Boom. Anyways, Rudolph supposedly had the biggest military in the world. We'll see about that. We have the biggest technology, so that's all I care about. And then we have the Pekora. Let's not forget we have a mech. We have a mech indeed. And it's really strong. Here's our Pekora. It's just a giant death robot. Alright, move in. Bring our Shrine Maidens. Let's pretend that the Shrine Maidens are Miko. It's Miko and Kiara, they're both Shrine Maidens. At least Kiara used to be a Shrine Maiden. Let's see, any planes? No planes. Okay, we can intercept. No, let's leave it just like that. Oh, right, we have a double bombardment. Okay, now for our troops over here, because our goal is to free these city-states. We will bring freedom and peace to the land. Oh? There is a submarine. I need to kill the submarines. They can one-shot my ships. Freedom! Peace! Love and peace! That's what we like. That's what we will unleash upon the world. Love and peace. Oh, look, I got Lilina. Lilina, the Scholar Princess. Lilina's library, which yields 1 science for every library and university and in your cities. What? That's broken. If only I'd gotten this like way earlier. This would have been amazing. I'm gonna build it over there. Okay, so let me build another Pekodam, and then I'm gonna build more nukes. I have the great engineers for it. Let's see, what else? Where can I bring this? Sure, let's bring him over there. I have so many great engineers, it's insane. It is the thing I like about Pekora's ability as well. All the great engineers that you get. Alright, let's see. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Where? What will we do now? Ah! Guess what? You tried to bombard me? I have planes. My planes will defend me. My fighter planes are much better. They're World War II fighter planes fighting World War I bombers. What do you mean? Pekora stands for peace. She even built a peace tower in Minecraft. A peace tower equipped with a giant Gatling gun in order to protect the peace. You know? You know, the world will be at peace if nobody else exists in it. If everyone worships Pekora and Pekora conquers the world, there will be peace. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Airport. Yes, I could build an airport over here. Oh, we are unhappy. Oh, that's a problem. Let's reduce the unhappiness. Why are the people unhappy? Come on, be happy. Look, we have bombs. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea. F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium. Bombs. N is for no survivors. You know, be happy. We got bombs. Yay. Africa being happy bomb them. Yes. Let's nuke ourselves. There we go. Gura was gonna do a birthday stream after all. Wait, she is? Really? Huh. I guess she felt compelled to do so because people were like talking. I'm worried about her. I wonder if things are going alright with her. You know? I do hope that she's doing alright. Her and Hachama. Because Hachama, honestly, I'm even more preoccupied about Hachama. Puppets. Description for the stream says she has exciting stuff for the viewers today. Oh, interesting. Oh, look at that. Here comes Pekodam. Smash! Yeah, smashing! Obliterated. Wow, 1v1 survivor. Anyways, let's move on our rocket artillery. Move in. Bombard the city. Pew. And while we're at it, I guess we may as well kill the troops as well over there. No, it's dead. Never mind, no need for that one. Aha! Let's see. And you will take over the city. This is the power of science. Again, if only Pekora and Holox did not have like conflicting goals, they could work together and achieve global domination. Because I'm sure Coyote and Pekora would be a great tag team. This actually reminds me, there's this one Minecraft Minecraft clip where Pekora was working together with Lapla. No, she was streaming together with Laplas in another Holox member that I forgot. And I remember Pekora was able to convince Laplas to fight against the other Holox member. Literally, whoa moment. What if you wanted to conquer the world for Holox, but Pekora said, wololo. It worked. Coyote needs to introduce an anti-rabbit vaccine virus into the population. I mean, technically, Coyote and Pekora are at war in the Minecraft server. They are indeed at war. But man, the two of them would be so good together. If only it would have happened during the Rust streams. Wololo. I don't keep up with Minecraft Beyond the Comfy Voice streams. What's up with Pekokoyo? So obviously Pekora built her amazing Tower of Peace called Peace Tower. And it looked very villainous. And Sora built a guild. An adventurers guild right next to it. And then Subaru built a police station right next to both the guild and Pekora's Peace Tower. And Coyote decided it would be fun to just, you know, cause confusion. And she made cannons in Sora's guild pointing at Pekora and also against the police station. So Pekora decided to build, to kind of sabotage them and build a giant Gatling gun pointing at the guild. And then Coyote built a giant mech in her image, pointing cannons at Peace Tower. And it's been like a back and forth between the two, where they each are trying to outgun each other. And they like blame things on each other, which is really funny. Did Coyote attempt to frame Sora, or were they aware it was her who built the cannons? I think Sora didn't know. Sora only learned afterwards. But supposedly Coyote is working together with Sora, right? And then Pekora should sabotage the cannons to make the cannons be pointing at the guild instead, because Pekora wanted to frame Coyote, that Coyote was actually declaring war on Sora's guild, like betraying them. That was really funny. It's a very Pekora move to frame everything on others. She does it all the time. Right, I need to fix my unhappiness still. I'm unhappy again. Let me see. Get this, get this, get this, and we're happy again. We are indeed happy, happy. Now Louise just constantly dealing with Okayo's responsible mischievousness and forcing her to work for her own things. I think when it comes to like an organization right now, Nepolabu is being the actual villains. Because they have like an entire underground stealing empire. It's really funny. And here's Lilina's library. Our science is monstrous. Holox has an absolutely sick tower too. Yeah, it does. Looks pretty cool. Anyways, you know the deal. I'm getting hungry. ASMR time. ASMR time. I should have brought my chocolate cookies here. But now I don't want to interrupt the stream to get them, so I think I interrupted the stream enough. No, my helicopter! He's retreating. Oh, a submarine. Those are no good. We have to kill it immediately. One step closer to victory. Oh, Elincia. What does Elincia do? The city with Elincia's great work receives a 30% production on building military units. Wow. That is really good. Ahem. Hear me, brave fighting men of Crimea. Much have you lost in service to your land. Hear me, beloved friends of the Lagoose. You too have given all for our fair cause. Hear me, my trusted company of old. You men of Grail did see me to this day. I stand before you, made of flesh and bone, alive because you risked your lives for me. A word cannot my thanks express in kind. We march today into the jaws of fate. Our enemy lies in wait over this hill. If on the morrow Ashnard lives no more, my fondest dream is to among you walk and give you each my heartfelt thanks anew. Let not this dream dissolve into despair. We will defeat the dreaded King of Dane. We will reclaim this land and hold so dear. Lend me your strength, lend me your weary hearts. Today we make our fate for good and all. One life can make a mark upon this world. One life can move the wheel of history. Be that one life. Fight well, fight brave, fight true. Speech before the liberation of Melior. There you go. This is a Path of Radiance reference. See, Elincia is a Nosagi, guys. Elincia is a Nosagi. Imagine, Bunny Girl Elincia. As the height of culture. Lilina is a bunny girl too. Alright. My missile cruiser is here, and now it can protect us from, like, air units, which is really, really good. Now we'll move over there. Missile cruisers are amazing. I love missile cruisers. Anyways, they're not gonna be able to advance that far though. Alright, only one thing left, nanotechnology, and we can win. Alright. But we'll continue our expansion. Yeah, I do want a nuke. Let me just buy a nuke. I want to nuke another city. Just because I can. There you go, I bought a nuclear missile. Nuclear submarine, I could do that too. SS engine? Done. Anyways, I have more uranium now at least. That's really, really nice. Alright. What to do now? Let's try and free this place first. We're very close to finishing the city. Alright, now to eliminate the resistance. Alright. What next? I can't move. I need to move my units a little bit first. So be it. I have modern mechanized infantry fighting against medieval knights. That's kind of funny. Really, that's all we can do? Crash into them! Classic Civ situation, yep. Ooh, let's go. We can destroy the artillery. Nice. Can move after attacking, which is really nice. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't end my turn on nuclear fallout. That's gonna be bad for my units. I'm not playing as Utsuho, because Utsuho is the one that doesn't get hurt by nuclear fallout. In fact, she gets like strength in it. There we go. Finish him off. Nice, and another great general. Which gives us more happiness, because Pekora is imperialistic.
Yes? I'll do my best for you.
Okay, let's paratroop again. Anyways, I want to paratroop to Fiberina. Oh, and I have another Shiharam. Wow. I have an Admiral Shiharam and a General Shiharam.
Yes?
Go. Anyways. We will be done with the game in 7 turns. 6 or 7 turns. The game will end. And protect my great general. Oh, he does have more planes though. He's got a bunch of bombers over there. Intercepts.
Yes?
Your move, Rudolph. What will you do? No. Wait. Where's my interception? I intercepted. The hell? It's not intercepting for some reason. The bottom of the sea with you. Beautiful army, isn't it? Would be a shame if they all disappeared. Can you imagine that? If all those troops just up and disappeared. Before I do that, though, let me just bring them back to safety. Fire! Here's another nuke. Boom. Wow, the fallout. There's so much fallout. Alright, and now that our nukes have done their job, we just kill everything else. We wipe out the stragglers. Wipe out the stragglers. You too. Nice. World Ideology Order is active. Well. Seems like I'm gonna win sooner than that, guys. I have so many great engineers that I haven't used yet. It's insane. That's the last part that I need to complete the game. Alright, let's liberate Fiberina. You're mine. Liberated. See, I'm a good person. This game is so much fun. So much fun. Can cause harm to anyone if there's no one left. Exactly. This is how we make peace. But yeah, I want more nukes actually. Good person, nuked city 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna buy another one, because why not? I have the money for it. I want to nuke one last time. Damn. I'm actually conquering Rudolph's land so quick that my actual, like, land army is kinda getting left behind. My artillery and all of that.
Yes? I'll do my best for you.
Sure, he nuked an entire city, but didn't any of those people who were in the nuke explosion complain about it? Anyways, by the way, everyone else fears us as well. Oshaka doesn't fear us, but he should. Not much I can do with these anymore. He does not have any coastal cities over here, so... And I'm gonna finish the game before they become relevant anyways.
Yes? I'll do my best for you. Yes?
Ooh, XCOM squads. Anyways, what else is there to do? What else do I need to move? Not much. Intercept. Actually intercept this time around, please. It didn't intercept anything last time. You make a roads. You're gonna move to the middle. I'm gonna nuke Castle Rigel, which is the capital. It's a really good city, not gonna lie. I feel sad to nuke it, because it's such a good city, but, you know. It's what Pekora would have wanted. And it is what I shall do. Who am I to question the will of my queen? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna end right now. Ooh, not quite. Doesn't quite reach. Oh well. We'll nuke it a second time. We'll nuke this a second time. The internet is almost born, true. I gotta finish before I get cancelled, no! And there we go, victory! Our spaceship has taken to air.
You have achieved victory through mastery of science. You have conquered the mysteries of nature and led your people on a voyage to a brave new world. Your triumph will be remembered as long as the stars burn in the night sky.
There we go. Now Pekora goes to the moon, builds a moon base, and creates a laser to turn everyone into rabbits. We're all rabbits, guys. Enjoy! We're all rabbits. Let's see. I found Rome a city of bricks and left it a city of marble. Hell yeah. Yeah. Our approval, let's ignore the approval, but everything else we're number one. Internet subverted. No, the internet will be created, but it will be only for the glory of Usada Pekora. But there we go. We have finished the playthrough. Oh, there we go. Next week, I'll play the... Oh, and the game crashed. The game crashed. Anyways, well, we did what I wanted to do, so I'm gonna end it here today, a bit earlier. Next Tuesday, I will play the other streamer game. I forgot the game. Your space station crashed. But yeah. So, see you guys next time. Thank you for coming, and glory to Pekoland! Haha!